England will be going to the World Cup, which, I mean, it's the least surprising news you'll ever hear on any podcast ever, but we've done it. So on some level, job done. But I think the biggest thing that you take away from this international break is that it just needs a shake-up. Like, England shouldn't be playing Andorra. It's a complete waste of time. You know, San Marino should not be ever playing France. It's a complete waste of time.
I didn't realise that game, was it against Wales? Was a friendly?
Yeah, it was a friendly again.
I didn't realise it was a friendly. I thought it was.
And Wales have got Belgium, which is an actual big game for them, to potentially qualify afterwards. So they have to rest players and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the point in Wales?
Money grabber, I think.
Yeah,
but no, it's
how much money
ridiculous.
can you grab? No one's buying tickets.
But something, that's the thing. They force you, Addy. This is the problem. You have to buy tickets. Do you know what I had to do? Just to demonstrate the ridiculousness of these fixtures, the one against Wales. I'm on my route home, right, from like Marylebone Station, I have to go through Wembley Stadium. So, do you know what I ended up with? I ended up with 3 England tickets that you couldn't give away. No, my mate. My mates who bought the tickets were like, well, can you do us a favour? You live in that neck of the woods. Can you take these tickets, have them, give them away, do what you want with them? I couldn't give them away for love nor money. Literally nobody would go. And you didn't even I wouldn't want to go, of course not. Do you know what I had to do on my way home? I have to get off the train at Wembley Stadium. I have to walk to Wembley as if I'm going to the game. I have to get 3 tickets and I beat one and I spin the turnstile as if that ticket has now gone in. I beat the second one, spin the turnstile, so that ticket's gone in. Beat the third one, spin the turnstile, that ticket has now been used. I get on a train with 3 tickets, 3 empty seats.
Why did they have to get used?
You have to validate. No, not Club Wembley. If you're part of the England fan, so you want your tickets to go to the World Cup, you want tickets in America, you have to validate your caps. What you can't do is buy tickets and not validate the ticket. You've almost
got to show you're a loyal fan.
Yeah, you have to buy it, but they can tell if you buy the ticket and don't validate it, they will take all your caps off. So you have to buy it, and the ticket must be used.
So you have to go to like Andorra versus England at Villa Park, or England versus Andorra.
If you want the caps, if you want the most amount of points. So that is why these tickets. That is why it sells out. That is why the FA make the money on tickets. Because if you want to go to the World Cup, when England are playing in New York City, if you want to be there, you kind of got to go to the way
that was going. I thought you were going to go. I gave them away to some kids.
Yeah. I tried it.
100 quid or England tickets. Yeah. 100 quid.
Adam, I tried. I'm not even joking. I did my best. Bearing in mind, I work in football. I was literally walking around like a TalkSport office going, does anyone want these tickets? Everyone in the room is a football fan. Everyone went, Wembley's a ball ache. It's a meaningless game. Wales are uninspiring opposition. There is nothing in it for me. I am not.
Can I ask you a question then? If it was a different manager that you liked, would you have gone?
No, not really.
I'm old now. Not to lie.
But it doesn't help, does it? It's Thomas Tuchel, and obviously he came out, criticised the fans anyway with the atmosphere. Maybe
I heard
he had a
that
point
after the game.
But you still, it's almost like it's a pointless shot. It's a pointless having a go at England fans for no reason as well. But he talked about the atmosphere.
Do you not
agree
agree with it a little bit?
No,
because I always find the atmosphere at Wembley, especially for some of the England games, can be a bit uninspiring.
It's so out of
He's
order,
attacking the fans, not the stadium.
I knew Rory was going to go down that line because we kind of had this debate before. I've been with the thought of, if you're buying a ticket to go and watch that game, make some noise if you're there. That's the worst game. Like, if you're going to go for Wales, if it's a night out for Wales, go there and...
but then if you're being forced to go...
That's the thing.
Firstly, you've been forced to go. Secondly, it's all very well, right, for people like Thomas Tuchel and incredibly privileged to be moaning about England fans leaving early. And you're like, all right, mate, we're not all getting chauffeur-driven home. Some of us are queuing up on Wembley Way. Some of us are having to like deal with the rigorous nature of Wembley Park Station when the Met line is down.
Yeah, horrible.
Some of us are having to do that. Some people, by the way, they live in Stockton-on-Tees. They live in Hartlepool. They live in Southampton. So, yeah, mate, they're going to leave 20 minutes early. They don't want to be there anyway. They're there for the caps. Then they are England's most dedicated fans, and they've got the England manager having a cheek of calling them out. I think it's a disgrace. I really do. I don't know who Thomas Tuchel thinks he is to have a pop. England's most dedicated fans.
He's
the
England
fans
manager. That's who he is, England manager.
You don't declare war on your own supporters.
If it was from an English manager, would it make a difference?
I don't think any manager should be. I didn't like it when Mourinho did it. I love Mourinho, but when Mourinho said that it was like playing in an empty stadium at Stamford Bridge, I found that offensive. I didn't think it was his place to say. But he's got credit in the bank. He won 2 leagues. He 3, but at the time 2. He's allowed on some level, right? He's earned the trust and earned the right to say that to us. This geezer has earned nothing. What have we seen him do? We've seen us limp to a 1-0 win against Andorra. Andorra is about the same size as Bury St Edmunds. And we beat them 1-0. And they try and position that as a victory.
Town knowledge.
Yeah.
What was one before? Stockton on T.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
That's on a flag, though. That England game.
It's on a flag.
That's on a flag at
near
England
Middlesbrough.
game.
They're all middle. If you're from Stockton, you're a Borough
Cleveland,
fan.
like
You're probably in the Borough front
Buvey.
line if you're from Stockton.
Do you feel how Rory feels and Ade as well? Like, feel free because Rory's obviously been quite vocal on Tuchel from the start. Are you guys feeling the same way? Because I feel like you gave him a bit of a chance at the start.
No, I think he's the most apathetic managerial choice we've ever had since Capello. I think it's backward. I think it's completely against the FA kind of mantra with Southgate. What he came in as the youth team manager, had 3 or 4 tournaments. Whether he's good enough or not, it should have been an English manager after that. We're a big footballing country. Some smaller countries have the right to go out and hire the best in class around the world. Of course, like Ireland had Trapattoni all those years ago, but England shouldn't be hiring a German manager. It's a shambles. And he looks apathetic. He looks apathetic on the touchline. He's apathetic with some of his decision making, with dropping Bellingham. He's putting himself ahead of the side.
And not just Bellingham, Grealish and Foden. Like the Bellingham one,
he's making a name for himself
because he was a bit injured, wasn't he, leading up to it?
But it's hypocritical. It's hypocritical. As soon as you explore it, you go, well, he left Bellingham out, but Bellingham's injured. You go, okay, that's sound until you appreciate that he included Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is injured.
Yeah. Harry Kane had a knock as well, and he was included. But Harry Kane being the captain, I'm not as tough on Thomas Tuchel as these two. I think he's a good manager. I mean, I think he was a good manager at least. I just don't think England should have a foreign manager anymore. I think those times have passed. I mean, as you say, we are in terms of sort of players coming through. In terms of our pyramid system, we play more football than any country in the world. And you can chuck Brazil into that. We play football more. How we can't find one man to manage a team of 11 and a squad of 23, 24 is beyond me.
I'd rather have Gary O'Neill than Thomas Tuchel for the World Cup.
And if the football's not good, then
Rob
those
Edwards.
feelings bubble up, don't they?
Yeah. Eddie Howe should have been he wasn't even approached. It's just like Harry Redknapp wasn't ever approached in 2012 or whatever. So it's embarrassing.
No. I don't actually think you have to be that good. When you look at the manager that who was it?
De La Fuente.
De La Fuentes. I mean, he wasn't no big deal manager in Spain.
Same with Southgate.
Yeah, Southgate.
And the geezer who won the World Cup with Argentina was their like former under-21 boss.
Would you take Gerald Lampard as England manager?
He'd take Lampard.
Lampard, yeah. Take Lampard.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Whatever the question
I'll
is,
tell you what, I'd go to the Wales friendly then. I would be there then.
In his shirt and everything.
I'd be at the Wales friendly then, yeah. So no, I think he's making a pig's ear of it. I found the whole break annoying. A broader question, something that I think is really worthy of discussion. It hasn't worked, has it? You know, the group stage, it isn't working. Across Europe, it just isn't working. And I don't know what the thing is. Okay, I'm going to say a ridiculous solution that isn't the answer, but let me just say it anyway. If we're going to have sides like Andorra trying to qualify, do sides like France need to just be given a place in the World Cup? They can't.
Or unless they get put into a wider, like a Champions League mega draw, and then you get 1 versus 4 ranked together.
England can't play Andorra ever
But then they
again.
would argue, France might argue like, we want kind of the qualifying stages to kind of get ready for the World Cup.
Bed in.
If you're playing meaningless friendlies all the time, it's a bit...
Ad, you're getting nothing out of a game against Andorra. Like, when England played Andorra, it was pitiful from Tuchel. Right, we beat them 1-0, which is a joke. But, mate, you're playing footballers from, like, the Spanish 4th division.
Yeah, they need to play each other.
Let me ask you a question. Is he... In these games, is he trying tactics that are maybe set up for those bigger nations when England do come up agains, the Frances, Italy's, and
Adam, you can't
therefore
be
is
doing
it
that.
good? I'm just asking questions.
I know you're asking questions. It's an interesting question.
That's what I'm seeing.
No, but that's not...
Whether that's right or wrong.
The problem is, Abu, I just don't think that's what it can be. It would be like, if Chelsea play a friendly, the equivalent would be Chelsea playing a friendly. The drop-off is like Chelsea playing a friendly against #United. Yeah. Like, Chelsea can't learn from playing #United. They don't play the same sport.
He can only play those games, right? He can't change who he can play. So at least he's trying Anderson and Rice. He's trying 4-2-3-1. He's trying to be pragmatic. It's basically what Adam's saying. I think you're spot on.
If it's across the board for every country, which it is, then I don't see a problem. What I would like to see is those smaller countries play each other
to get to the opportunity.
To play one of the big boys.
Yeah, Andorra play against San Marino, and the winner gets to qualify.
And the confidence they would get
qualify,
from beating each other, Latvia beating Andorra or Liechtenstein, whatever. Play against
it doesn't
each
even
other
matter because Sweden are rubbish. They can't even qualify with Isaac, your boy Isaac, and Gyökeres, both having a stinker. They could still qualify through the Nations League, and they came rock bottom of their group. They could still be in the World Cup.
Is there a Nations League before the World Cup?
There's a Nations League. You get a kind of some teams get spots in the Nations League.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, but they're rock bottom of their group.
Right then, and you're all cheerful about England and the upcoming World Cup quite clearly. So we're going to do our best starting 11.
Not easy.
Thomas Tuchel's starting 11.
Can I?
It's easy.
It's not. It's
What,
not.
you're saying Thomas
Six
Tuchel's
is easy.
11 or our 11?
Ours, the club's
Okay,
11.
okay, we'll do the club 11, but I think what we should do is we should create the club 11
Alongside it.
But I think we also need to mention. So, for example, there's going to be a huge in our 11. I imagine that we're all going to put Jude Bellingham.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we also are trying to think of Tuchel's, Bellingham's not in it.
He's in it.
I'm not watching it then, Boris.
I guarantee you.
Another lad that he's not going to put in, Adam Wharton. We'll talk about him in a minute.
Guarantee you,
If you don't
Elliot
put
Anderson
Wharton in, I'm not
starts.
watching the.
Elliot Anderson starts for England. I guarantee you.
Elliot Anderson would start, but then with Declan and Jude.
Fuck me. How are we
All
going
right,
to
let's
World
start.
Cup with Elliot Anderson?
Okay, let's do
Elliot
ours.
Anderson.
Go on.
Let's start from the back.
Let's do. Okay, we'll do
Who's
ours.
in goal?
It's that's
Jordan.
undoubtedly Jordan Pickford.
Pickford.
Is Tuchel picking Pickford?
Easier.
100. No, Pickford's in the bag. That's
bang.
So we've
that's
got
one of
one
the least.
decision right.
Absolute
Tommy.
banger.
Yeah, Tuchel has got five. Five of Tuchel's will be the same five as ours, and then I think it's up.
So
for debate.
should we
Five,
say
yeah.
those five now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bankers. He's a banker.
Gahey is a banker.
Reece James.
Pickford is a banker.
No.
You don't think
no,
he's a banker for Tuchel as well?
no way.
Not at all.
Gahey is the
They've
only.
clearly had a falling out, by the way.
Gahey-
Chelsea.
Hang on. Why do you think that?
Saka Kane.
No, what is Tuchel thinking right back then?
Yeah.
I don't get.
Yeah.
what,
Write
Trent?
those in. Write those in. Rice, Saka,
Livermento.
Kane.
Pickford, Gahey, Rice, Saka Kane. That's it.
Only
Yeah, fine.
bankers.
That's
Although he did say if Nani Madueke was available, Saka wouldn't have
Yeah,
been
he did.
Oh, see, this guy's a clown. He's a mercenary. You don't care. You don't care.
He's probably like how United brought all these City people in, and it feels like they're working against us from the inside.
Yeah.
Maybe Germany have sent Thomas Tuchel in to do that. I don't know.
And that's what they should be doing. Like, that's what they should be doing. It's international football. It's Germany. Don't want us to win. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Someone else scores and you see, oh shit.
Oh God, what a shame.
I'm not watching it. I don't give. I watch the snooker.
I mean, it's bonkers. But look, I think I'll give you a banker, 100% banker in the starting 11
Go on.
for Tuchel. Elliot Anderson.
Yeah, and that's a disgrace.
Nah.
Do you think you
Not
can win a World Cup with
100%.
Elliot Anderson in midfield?
Not a banker.
He's a banker.
100%.
Not a banker.
He's a banker. For
There is-
Tuchel,
And
not
he'll
for
No,
us.
the reason I don't think it's a banker because I genuinely think the midfield, when it's all said and done, will be Rice, Bellingham, Cole Palmer.
No, it won't.
It's going to be Elliot Anderson for Tuchel. Not for me. It shouldn't be. It should be Adam Wharton instead of him. But it's definitely not
You know
Cole
what? Yeah.
Palmer.
Against
Every time
Serbia, it
Liverpool
was
played
Anderson.
against Elliot Anderson, I never thought, oh hello. You know what I mean? I've never thought, oh my God, we're in trouble.
It's
here
Gareth
because
Barron.
Anderson's
It's Gareth
playing.
Barron.
Elliot
Never.
Anderson is a shoe-in for the World Cup. I don't think he should be.
Is he better than Adam Wharton?
It's not bad.
No, he's nowhere near Adam Wharton. Nowhere
is he?
near. Nowhere near.
Don't get it.
We need to start a right back. Should we just start at defenders again?
Okay,
Go back to the defenders. Right back for us, it must be Reece James if fully fit. Surely.
Do you think,
I
do you think
he'll
that
start
Tuchel
for
will be
Tuchel.
looking at Alexander-Arnold?
No, I think it'll be Reece James. Knows him from Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think it's either Reece James or, I know this is wild, but he loves Konsa. He just seems to trust Ezri
Or
Konsa.
centre back.
Konza
yeah,
will
yeah.
go.
Honestly, yeah, 4 centre backs as fullbacks as well. Yeah, I bet Reece. And it's going to be.
I think Stones
John
is
isn't it?
Stones is a
John
shoe in
Stones
for
ha-
both.
If
John
fit,
Stones.
John Stones has to be.
Yeah.
What's happened to Jared Branthwaite? Remember, he was going to be the next England centre back. All of a sudden,
Just
can't
stagnated a bit. But
Hasn't
he's
he?
still very, very young.
get. Yeah,
Yeah,
You wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the season he might kind
Could
of
sneak
force
in
his way
there.
back in.
Yeah, could sneak in there.
So we've got Reece James, Gahey, Stones, and at left back, Livramento or someone else?
For me-
'Cause that's who we played against Serbia. That's what I'm looking at the moment.
I'd look
I
at
don't
Nico O'Reilly for me, and I know it's a bit biased as a City fan, but I think Nico O'Reilly gives you that power as a centre back. He's got the physicality of a centre back, good in the air, great on the ball. He's got pace. I know he's very, very young, but people will put Skelly in. Skelly's not even getting a game at Arsenal. For me, Nico O'Reilly's ahead of Skelly.
he's not at the moment. You're right.
I
Jed
think
Spence?
I think it should be
Jed
Lewis
Spence.
Skelly.
I think it'll be Jed Spence.
Skelly's not playing.
No, he's not. But he's not playing because Calafiori's had a great start to the season.
So he can't start.
I think he is, isn't he? I thought Calafiori's just been exceptional.
Can't start
No,
for England.
Calafiori's been exceptional. That's why Lewis Skelly's not inside.
He's not even getting minutes though, Rory, for Arsenal. He's getting like 15 minutes.
Calafiori-
He's
He's
changed the left
fit,
back
he ain't
for
got
the
a
last
chance.
3 games.
I
It's been
think
a
if
different
Jed
left back.
Spence has got a great chance of taking this spot, you know.
Overall, I still think it'd be Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly's a better player than Jed Spence.
I'll be honest with you.
I think he's a better player as a fullback,
better
though. I'm not
fullback.
sure.
I don't know.
Lewis Skelly
better on the left
fullback.
side.
Can I be honest with
You
you?
need
All three
Lewis Skelly as well.
concern me.
You need a bit of
All
edge.
three concern me. That's when you know it's probably going to be Kieran Trippier. Because all three.
Or Luke
all
Shaw.
three. I mean, what's the average cap of those three? 5, 6?
But
They've
Nico
got no
Riley's the
caps.
one.
They've got no caps.
Nico Riley's got the balance. He's got the pace, the power. He's just been included in the squad. He's playing football at a high level.
I'd play Reece James at
by the way, it was
I'd play Reece James at
Jed
left back.
Spence, Livramento, Lewis
Trent
Skelly
at
are the
right
last
back.
three.
No, man.
I'd play Reece James. He
This
needs
is why you're getting
experience.
smashed
Reece
every
James
single
where?
week.
Left
No fullbacks.
No. You can't
Reece
take
James
Reece
at
James.
left
You
back.
can't take Reece James out of his best position.
What are we doing?
Maybe Livramento.
I honestly think it will be Lewis
Livramento's
Skelly.
ahead of O'Reilly.
Skelly will start for England.
Lewis Skelly will start for England.
But you can't even get a kick.
I think it's the right decision as well. Lewis.
Let's vote.
Okay, I say Lewis Skelly. Anyone with
Don't
me?
do 1-1-1 either.
Yeah, but we are. Nico
Jed
Riley.
Spence.
Oh, jeez.
You got the
It's up to you.
decider.
Is that-
It's up to you.
Unless
McKola,
you intrude
it's up to you.
biased.
I'm like
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm like
Alpha.
Thomas Tuchel.
Who'd
I'm
you
working
vote?
from the inside.
Who'd you vote for?
Don't say Skelly because you're an Arsenal fan.
He is.
Oi! Oh,
Hey,
Jed
Jed
Spence.
Spence. Jed Spence.
Nice. I like
We're not
that.
in the World Cup.
He just
Jed
told me
Spence
down.
is left back.
Didn't even speak.
I don't even think Jed Spence is Tottenham's best option.
No, Livramento's better than Jed Spence if we're doing it.
Is Udogie better than Spence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
Jed
Calafiori's
Spence is the
better
right
than
back.
Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, but it's a different level, isn't it?
Nah, come on.
One's trying to
Livramento's
win the
better than
league.
all of them if you have to do it.
So, what is Tuchel's defence?
Tuchel's defence will be
Consa's in
it.
Consa's in that defence. Telling you now.
Consa's in it. I agree.
Yeah.
Over Reece James.
Over
No,
someone.
no, over Jed Spence.
Maybe. He'll play him at left. He'll play him anyway. won't
Or
he?
even over John Stones.
Oh, does he like him like that?
I'm not
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think John Stones goes, Buvey? Not in terms of quality, in terms of fitness and whatever.
Yeah, I think he always, for some reason, throughout the club season, always has a knock. But for England, he never picks up knocks. And sometimes players can be a little bit cheeky with how they kind of maybe say that they've got injuries.
Probably his last one.
All right, so what
as well.
is Maguire done then? Is that
Yeah,
done
Maguire
for England?
I'd take Maguire in the
No, because
26.
when he plays for England, he actually doesn't play that bad. I'm saying,
take him in
is he done?
26.
I mean,
Is he done?
England
No, he's not
been
done.
the best he's ever been.
This is it. For England, he's solid.
Never
And I
play
look at
against.
that.
He never
I look
played
at that.
against anyone. But as soon as you play against someone, he's not.
Okay, fair.
So we got for Tuchel, we got Konsa, Gahey. Who's the other two you think he'll pick?
Stones.
Stones.
He's not going to put Konsa right back.
No,
over
he put
James, is
Konsa
Let's be
left
honest.
back.
Consa played right back against Wales.
Yeah,
I know
but
it's a friendly.
He's
but
not
he played
going
right
to
back.
move James. If James is fit, James will start.
Yeah, so James, Konsa, Gahey, Stones.
Yeah.
Wow. That
The
sounds.
We're
midfield
screwed.
is where it's going to
We're
get
screwed,
messy.
aren't we?
Because you know what he wants? I'm just going to make this case, right? I guarantee you it's Anderson. In his head, Anderson is the Perlo of 06. What are you looking at me like?
No, I know
for?
what you're saying. You're right, but
That's a brilliant look. He just looked
Give
at me like...
Anderson a tip.
So if that's where
go
we're
to
at,
a
if that's
vineyard.
what- if our
in
manager's
Italy
thinking
somewhere,
that,
take
then
some nice pictures, man.
we ain't got a chance, have we? If that's what I think manager's thinking, I think Rory's right. By the way, if that's what he's thinking. We ain't got a chance, have we? Elliot Anderson,
Is that because Rice has almost evolved
Mark
into an
Noble, isn't he?
No,
He's Mark Noble.
I tell you why. It's because Tuchel hates Bellingham.
And Adam Wharton.
But Wharton got injured.
Kanye West moment. about
Wharton's a
Jordan
million
Bush.
miles ahead of Anderson. Wharton's a
Tuchel
better
He does,
defensive
it's
midfielder than Declan Rice on the ball.
Didn't Tuchel say something? Didn't Tuchel's mother call Jude
Yeah.
Bellingham repulsive
Yes.
or something like
Yeah. Well, no, was it his mother or was it his missus?
Is his mother?
Who the hell
He's missed,
cares
isn't
what
it?
Thomas Tuchel's mum thinks? with all
It was
this?
his mother. Right, midfielders. Okay, let's do this properly. Let's do the club midfield. The club midfield, I believe, should be this. We all agree. Declan Rice is in. Jude Bellingham is in.
Of course,
Who's the balance?
it's Adam Wharton.
Wharton.
Has to be Adam Wharton.
Wharton is in.
We've been saying it for years for Scholesy on the left. Carrick didn't even
Yeah.
get a game. It's the same guy.
I can't
Same
believe
thing again.
I'm on the magical club. I've been waiting to come on
You're
this.
going to say
It is-
Cole Palmer.
And I can't believe Cole Palmer's not in the starting 11 for England.
Not the Cole
Are you-
Palmer.
what? In a 10? If Cole Palmer was Spanish, he's starting for
Are
Spain.
you saying 4-2-3-1? Get Cole Palmer in there.
I'm saying Rice goes back to a 6.
but
Bellingham
Rice
at
is
8,
an
Cole
8.
Palmer at 10.
Why?
But we said this
why
last
do
tournament.
This, though? Why make Declan Rice is the best 8 in the country? Why make him play at 6?
Because we have to somehow get Bellingham and Cole Palmer on this
Aren't you
pitch.
now shoehorning in players and redefining players, making them play out of position?
No, but you know this.
We
this-
don't
Do you
need.
think Rice could? Do you
He's
think
playing
Rice is a
deeper.
better 6 than Wharton?
No, I think Rice is a magical 8. I think he's a box to box, brilliant number 8. Rice. I think his weight of passing, his big game moments. You don't take away his brilliance at 8. You don't take away Bellingham's brilliance
you
at
want-
10.
But Arsenal are
want
doing
three
it. Arsenal
world-
are playing him deeper, aren't they?
Arsenal do play him
With Eze
deeper.
and Odegaard
Yes.
alongside him. Before
And
he
I
got
want
injured.
3 genuine world-class midfielders. Wharton and Anderson aren't that. Rice, Bellingham and Cole Palmer are without doubt
You're just putting your best
world-class.
players in
But
the
I think
team.
Wharton-
You're doing a Galactico.
We're
They
doing
never-
Sven.
No, but
We're doing
Rice,
Sven.
you act like Rice that can't play that position. Rice has played that position for West Ham.
Look how good
He's
Palace
played that
are.
position for
Sven
Arsenal.
Goran Oladipo. putting all the superstars in and hoping for the best.
I think Wharton's been linked to Real Madrid. He's been linked to Manchester City. I think he's world class, waiting to go. Elliot Anderson will never be world class.
Also, you don't
never
have to be
world
world class to have a good World Cup.
Exactly.
Good shout.
I remember Nicky Butt was great in 02.
You're right. Buvey, everything you said,
shout.
though, about Wharton is correct. But it almost doesn't matter. He is the counterweight. He is the balance. He is the reason that Rice and Bellingham can win us a World Cup.
Is he that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he really? I mean,
He's
played two games in Europe. Like, he's going to come up against midfielders.
Final.
He's going to come up against midfielders that
Palace have been
bloody...
unbeaten for, though.
Good shout.
Palace have been unbeaten for
Shout.
so long.
Elliot Anderson's getting
FA
relegated
Cup.
with Big Ange. What's his level?
And what do we think his midfield will be, just for laughs?
Anderson,
I think it's
Rice,
that, but I think
Bellingham.
it's... Yeah.
No,
You think Bellingham's
wait.
in his?
I think Bellingham
well,
comes in.
eventually,
I think
yeah.
Jude comes back.
A lot changes.
I think there'll be a lot of noise
Bellingham
when he has to
Bellingham
come
won't
back.
One at a
start.
time, lads.
Bellingham won't start.
What, the first game?
For two. He won't.
You know why I think
So could it be Palmer then?
It could be Palmer. It won't be Bellingham.
Foden.
Did you see Rice's interview after the game, by any chance, with Sky Sports?
Go on.
And Rice was like, can't wait for Jude to get back in. I think there will be a player power with Kane and Rice saying Jude has to be in.
It's a long
Like,
time
he-
to
And
he
he's
has
going to
to.
say, I don't give...
At the end, he could be the Champions League winner, Jude Bellingham, at Real Madrid again. By the end of this, it's a long season. Do you know what I mean? He could win the Champions League. He
I
could
think
win the
Bellingham
league and the
does what
Champions League.
Beckham did in 98. He's not starting, but there'll be a game he comes on, scores or something like that, and then you can't drop him. I feel like that's how it's going to go, because
If he
I do
doesn't
kind of get
start,
the
it's an
feeling...
embarrassment.
Partnership is Rice, Anderson,
I think there's
for
a
him,
world...
yeah.
England start without Bellingham, Foden or Palmer.
or Grealish, or any of them.
And that's depressing.
Lads, I'm being really serious. It is as we're saying it. It will be a pivot of Rice and Anderson. That is England's
Yeah, you're
midfield.
right about that. I think, but I think you're wrong about
okay,
Bellingham.
and what's the other one? Rice, Anderson, and who?
Bellingham.
Henderson.
No.
No, really,
Look at the manager.
Not for us, for him.
Look at
Tuchel. Right, let's
manager.
move
A
on.
lot will change in that year.
won't
Brentford
be-
could get
it won't-
relegated and they could win the Champions League, Real Madrid.
Surely.
I know what you're saying.
So you're saying a lot could change.
He
Man
wants
City
it to
could
be
win a
Anderson.
league. Man City could
Yeah,
win a
yeah.
league. Phil Foden's still not getting a look in.
Yeah, but you know the thing about Phil is that he's been poor for England every time he has got a look in anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas Jude's been...
It's either Jude or Cole
Jude's
Palmer.
been Brian
It has
Robson
to be
at
one of the
some
two.
point.
And for me, Bellingham brings a lot more balance.
Don't say Jude Bellingham and Brian Robson in the same
Sorry,
sentence,
sorry.
please. This is blasphemy. Who's joining Saka and Kane in your forward line?
Gordon.
No.
Rashford.
Wait, my forward line, Jack Grealish.
Our forward
Jack
line.
Grealish, undoubtedly.
Rashford.
My forward line, my personal Rory's forward line. We'll have to debate it. Mine, Jack Grealish, definite.
Buvey?
In the groups, Gordon over Grealish. I love Grealish, but Grealish has to go. But Gordon on the left. You need a winger, don't you? You need a wing on the left, wing on the right, bit of pace.
I just don't
You
think
go
Anthony
Rashford.
Gordon's good
100%.
enough.
I'm going to vote for this one,
I like
Rashford.
Gordon. I like Gordon.
McKola gets involved.
Do you know what?
McKola gets involved.
If it's Rashford versus Gordon for a place. I think Grealish offers something different.
Yeah.
If it's Rashford or Gordon, then I think it's Rashford.
I don't think Tuchel starts Rashford, though. I think, like, this is ours, right?
The only reason he might
He comes
is
off the bench, doesn't he, Rashford?
because Saka and Kane are magnificent, but they are lacking pace.
Big time.
And he's a bit more direct, isn't he?
Rashford,
That's where
all over
Gordon
the
comes
top.
in.
Is there an argument for Eze?
No,
Yeah.
On the wing.
not in
Yeah.
that position.
No.
Not in my opinion. But I think it has to be
So
Grealish.
no Foden, no Palmer.
No Grealish, according to everyone else.
Tell you that, we've got one hell of a
Who
bench,
do you
though.
think joins?
One hell of a bench.
Joins
Pick
the front
on
three for
pick-
Tuchel.
He's going to pick on system, not on like mercurial talent.
Yeah.
And that's a real problem.
And that's Gordon.
But I just don't think Gordon's good enough. Like, you know, when Timber just had Gordon over so badly. It was like it was like Tony Hibbert and Steven Gerrard.
He's dropped off big time.
You can't
this
deal
season.
with him.
He's dropped off big time, Gordon.
He just can't deal with him. Like, you know, when I saw Gordon, I quite liked Gordon, but you know, when I saw him up against a player like Jurrien Timber, who is international quality, it was like, this doesn't work. He isn't good enough on these occasions. You know, when he's up against somebody who's not quite so good or whatever, he can do a job, Gordon.
Yeah.
Rashford,
That's
2
it,
minutes
that's
off
it,
the
yeah.
bench for sure. 88th minute, bring
It's
Rashford.
gonna-
I think
it's gonna be
Rashford,
Gordon.
Bellingham are going to be bench players for that manager.
I'm not watching them.
I think the bench is going to be better than the 11.
Grealish.
Good shout.
Grealish has to be in the 26. He won't even make it 26.
No, he won't though.
So announce our 11, please, Raw.
This is the club's starting lineup for America 2026. We are going with Jordan Pickford in goal, Reece James, Mark Gahey, John Stones, Jed Spence, a midfield of Declan Rice, Adam Wharton and Jude Bellingham, and a front three of Saka, Kane and Marcus Rashford.
And for
I
the
didn't vote on
Tuchel 11, we've gone for, obviously, Pickford in goal, Reece James, Konza, Gahey, Stones, with Konza being one of the fullbacks. Anderson, Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Kane, and Gordon.
And I just need to caveat this. The predicted lineup from Thomas Tuchel there that we did, it's a democracy and I lost. But I just don't think Bellingham is anywhere near it. I think that it's Palmer over Bellingham in Tuchel's eyes. I think that it's Foden over Bellingham in Tuchel's eyes. I think he's wrong.
I think there's a world where they're either not in the squad or on the bench. These players, Foden, Grealish, Bellingham, Rashford, Palmer. I think that some of them are on the bench, some of them aren't in America.
What a bench.
Yeah.
It's a great bench.
It's depressing.